Hey everyone, today's lesson is going to be on how to hold your hockey stick. So I know a lot of us are just getting started and we've probably purchased our first stick, hopefully before the season starts. So we're just going to learn on how to actually hold our stick. So as you can see, I'm a right-handed shot. So my curve, it's facing towards the right. It's going in that direction. If you shoot left, it's going to be the opposite, obviously, and I'm going to show you the difference how to hold your stick depending which way you shoot, okay? So for everyone who shoots right-handed like I do, you're going to have your left hand. You're going to take it and it's going to be an over grip. So as you can see, my hand sits right at the top where the knob is, and I'm going to have an over grip on the stick just like that. And then where I'm going to put my bottom hand, you're going to notice I'm going to have my elbow. A good way to indicate is have your elbow towards the bottom of your stick, and then wherever your hand reaches on your stick, that's where you're going to put your bottom hand. So we have our bottom hand down here just like that. So it's a perfect spot for stick handling and whatnot, and there's a difference when we get to shooting where our hands are gonna move, but for now, this is a good spot where we're gonna start. Okay, if you're left-handed now, it's just gonna be the opposite. So your right hand right here, you're gonna take it and it's gonna be over on top of your stick like that, right at the top where the knob is, and then your bottom hand, your left hand is gonna go underneath, and just like before, it's gonna be about in the same spot. So when we're holding our hockey stick, I'm just going to switch back to my natural way. We want to make sure that we have our stick always out in front of us like this. We don't want to keep it tucked in close to our body, tucked in like down here, like this. Otherwise our hands aren't free to move in the way that we want. And once we start to get to stick handling, shooting, and everything else, you're going to notice that you're going to need this space where your elbows, your arms, away from your body in order to do a lot of different things once we get to playing hockey and shooting and whatnot. And then one tip for you guys when we're getting started, something that we often see that people do wrong when they first get started, was that when they hold their stick, you can notice how my hand here, where the V between my index finger and my thumb is, you can see that the stick lies in between that little V. So we want to line up our stick so it's in between here, and we don't want to be holding it something like this on top or going too far over like that. We want to make sure it lies just right here in that V, because then now we have a nice grip. We can be loose and flexible with our wrist, and then once we get to stick handling, you'll notice when I move my stick around, that stick can move around with my wrist, and it's not stuck in a position like this where I'm holding it really tight and then I don't have that flexibility or mobility. But when it's out here in front, we can reach around and everything's easy to go from there.